love partnering with the Special Wish because of what they're doing for the kids in our community. They are a 100% locally funded organization. We're granting wishes for kids right here in Dayton.
If you could see how much the experience of this wish trip reversed some of that, just the challenges and the difficulties, and it really, really was a blessing.
For hours there, no one was thinking about the illness. It was normalcy. It's nice to have that little bit of normalcy.
There was never a moment where we were like frowning. We were always like laughing and like enjoying every single part of it. I was playing on the soccer field. My vision would get a little bit fuzzy due to a prior concussion. They said, "Hey Bailey, let's go get a brain scan." They sat me down. They were like, "We think it's called a germinoma brain tumor." I was like, "Well, I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna kick its butt." And I didn't say but.
Our daughter Abigail was experiencing some bleeding, and so we ended up taking her to the emergency room at Dayton Children's. They let us know that they were pretty confident they had a diagnosis, that it was embryonal rhabdomyosarcoma. Lots of hospital stays, lots of late night trips to the ER when she'd spike temperatures. So our other kids often got left out of a lot of things. So they really had to carry a lot of the burden and kind of without parents around as much.
My son was 15 when he got diagnosed with brain tumor. So we went through radiation, chemo. He had a couple surgeries.
When we first learned about Special Wish was when they first came in. Our social worker said, "Hey, there's this organization called Special Wish, and Abigail qualifies to put in a wish."
The Special Wish came up to me and they came up to my room, and we really recommend that you apply for this wish that we could provide for you.
They had started talking to him about Special Wish and what he would like granted. He loved to cook. He had watched Gordon Ramsay and decided that that was one that he would really like to meet.
I went into work and I said, I'm going to take some time off. I'm going to go with the kids, out to LA and meet Gordon Ramsay. The boys were both excited, both little chatterboxes. They talked to everybody on the plane. So then we went in and we took a tour of the place where they film the show. You never know when you're going to meet a celebrity, how they're going to be. And I'll tell you, he just was an amazing person. Very sweet, very kind. They really hit it off. I know they talked about recipes. Gordon gave him all kinds of stuff.
Watching them walk in with, the big cheesy smiles, and they have so much to tell you and so many things, and you can't not be happy about that. You can't not be overjoyed.
After getting diagnosed with something so scary, I learned that my family was the most important thing to me, and that's why I chose Hawaii as my wish. We've never done anything so extravagant, and then a Special Wish just took care of the rest of it.
Every detail was planned out so well by Special Wish Foundation. All of us just enjoyed the close family time, not worrying about any of the details.
I would say that Maui is better than chemotherapy.
Abigail decided to wish to go out to California because we have family out in California. Abby added Disneyland to the wish. The trip got extended so that we could spend additional time with family. He had to get us all out there. It's no small task.
And we're not a small family. The kids really appreciated being able to spend the time with grandparents and being able to spend the time together, ride amusement park rides, several of them for the first time, and meet all their favorite Disney characters. So we always knew if she liked the ride a lot, because then she'd hold her little pass up to the folks at the end of the ride so she could stay in her little seat. The folks from Special Wish were excellent about taking care of every little detail. It ended up being a celebration for us. I know that's not, unfortunately, that way for all Wish families.
It was just about a month between the time we got to go see Gordon Ramsay and when we lost him. The time was very meaningful for us.
And to see him get the one shot at the one thing that he's dreamed of doing is a blessing.
Wonderful memories that we'll have forever. The smile on his face, the bragging rights. Very meaningful.
I just got an MRI 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it came back clear. But after being in Hawaii, now my plan in college is to major in environmental engineering.
I definitely think everyone should support a Special Wish.
When you just don't know where each day's going to take you, it's nice to have that glimmer of hope and support an organization that brings happiness to families.
I would want to express just the joy that it brings to that child who's had to suffer so much.
That's just invaluable for other families.
People with big hearts like that are just worth their weight in gold. They're wonderful.